ahead and get started. Before we start with the official part of our program, I would love to invite Mayor Pro Tem to join us at the stage, as well as Suzanne Baker, who is our honorary chair of the committee. So I'd love for you to join us. I also want to remind everybody that if you have all of your friends and family that aren't here tonight, just wanted you to know that the city's marketing and communications department are videotaping our program tonight and will re-air it on their station WSTV as well as on their YouTube channel. They will also have links on all of their social media platforms. So please be sure to, if you see yourself on television, check it out and feel free to share it with others that might have missed the program today. The Outstanding Women Leaders program has seen significant changes in the past year. We went from a small city staffed committee to a city council established citizens committee, thanks to the vision of Mayor Pro Tem and Council Member Vivian H. Burke. She charged us to meet regularly to grow the effort, make it a sustainable effort, and to breathe new life into the program while dedicating our efforts to recognizing women's achievements and to spotlighting young and rising leaders in our community. With guidance from Mayor Pro Tem Burke, we went from recognizing the honorees just one time a year to a quarterly recognition at city council meetings, giving each honoree a framed resolution to highlight their achievement. We also put in motion an effort to recognize high school female seniors as future outstanding women leaders with a fantastic scholarship opportunity that my fellow committee member, Nan Griswold, is going to speak more about in a minute. We are also working to attract corporate sponsors for this event and for our efforts in the future to help us defray the costs of this event. We also have listed in the program a number of different sponsorship levels. So if you are a corporation or know a corporation that would be interested in showing their support to women leaders across our community, please feel free to reach out to Carolyn Smith. Her number is in, and her information is in the back of the program. So at this time, I want to turn it over to Nan to talk about our scholarship program and to introduce our first ever recipient.
Thank you, Carrie. The Outstanding Women Leader Scholarship was established in 2017 to honor Mayor Pro Tem and Northeast Ward Council member Vivian H. Burke for her now 41 years of public service to the Winston-Salem City Council and the founder of the Outstanding Women Leaders Award in 2003. So this is the 16th year that we have recognized outstanding women leaders in Winston-Salem. Each year, a $500 scholarship will be awarded to a female high school senior from the Winston-Salem Forsyth County School System. The student selected is outstanding in academics, leadership, integrity, school service, community involvement, have to breathe a minute, and shows compassion towards others. More information you can find on the city's website. The scholarship is funded through donations from previously honored outstanding women leaders. And if you are interested in making a donation, you can contact Sue Spainhour, and that is in your program. We welcome any donations that you might want to give to this scholarship. Nicole, would you please come up? We had 10 applicants from about 8 of the senior high schools. And I was in awe as I read all of these applications and how busy they stay, and yet they have a wonderful academic GPA. And this is an outstanding young woman leader in Winston-Salem. I will tell you a little bit about her. Her name is Nicole Iturbide. She goes to Atkins Academic and Technology High. Her goal is to have a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. She's been accepted at Winston-Salem State and the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, but we don't know which one she's planning to go to. Her professional goal is nursing. Her school involvement, academic team, captain of the English team, 3 years in the orchestra, cello section leader, and marching band. She has just completed courses and is now a certified nursing assistant. And yet she's done all this and she's been able to get this certificate. Her community involvement, Wake Forest Baptist Hospital volunteer, Crosby Scholar, the SHE program, Navant Health Forsyth Medical Center, Shadows, Ardmore Family Health Shadow. She is the daughter of Manuel and Rita E. Turbide, and she has one sister. I'd like for her family to please stand up. And as we all know, parents have a lot to do with the accomplishments that children are able to reach. So congratulations to you also. And Nicole is going to say a few words.
Good evening. I just wanted to say I'm very honored to be here tonight, to be presented this award by such an amazing group of women leaders. I feel very inspired to be here, surrounded by everyone and getting to know everyone. And it means a lot to me to be a part of something like this, and I'm very thankful to be given this opportunity, and very thankful to my parents who inspire me every day to be better and better. Thank you so much.
And now I would like to introduce someone that does not need an introduction, Mayor Pro Tem and Northeast Councilwoman of Winston-Salem, Vivian H. Burke.
Good evening. I never want to apologize. I never hold my head down, but I had a cataract taken out yesterday. And then this morning I went by, thanks to my dear friend Naomi, to let it be checked. And I really can't take that light. Really, it's bothering to a degree. But I'm going to say to the committee, we couldn't be at this point if not had you given so much of your time and your dedication. And to the women who are being recognized, I congratulate all of you. And to the staff, through the direction of the city manager, we're very grateful to you for what you do to make this a very successful time. When women step out, sometimes they're a little timid. But when we see more women stepping out, women become braver. And we have learned that any job, any opportunity in America, we can reach for it. So I am indeed grateful that we have so many wonderful women in this city in key jobs doing so many wonderful, fine, excellent things. I thought about my colleague, Councilwoman Adams. She's here, and our other councilwoman is not with us. But with this committee, we will be branching out into something a little bit different than this. Because once you become an established committee for the city, we want our presence to be known. So I say to all of you, thank you. And to my friend, Suzanne Baker, she's serving 2 more years as honorary chair. I always get that in. So again, may God continue to bless all of us. And may we continue to be proud and stand strong and say, this is my city. Winston-Salem can be and is one of the finest places that you can raise your children with your families. So may God continue to be with all of you, and thanks to the committee. Thanks.
We would like to thank Mayor Pro Tem and Councilmember Burke for being the original Outstanding Women Leader and for her vision to recognize women's efforts and the contributions that we make in our community. On behalf of the committee, we would like to present you with just a small token of our appreciation. Being an Outstanding Women Leader, we also appreciate the other outstanding works of women in our community, and so we would like to present you with a piece of ceramics from Piedmont Craftsman from another female artist. So.
Is here, Ms. Bradshaw. Would you come take this? And thanks to the committee for what all you do, and it gives me nothing but a delightful feeling. And to our marketing people who help us in this city, we thank you for making public aware of what we're doing in this city.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Since 2003, the Outstanding Women Leaders Program has recognized more than 150 outstanding women in Winston-Salem in an effort to shine a light on their significant contributions to our community. More than 150 women. It's amazing, and it's amazing what will come. These charismatic women have broken glass ceilings. They understand the value of social investments and creative partnerships. They have worked tirelessly to move our community forward. Our 2019 honorees will continue to keep the women's movement alive in Winston-Salem, and we are proud to honor them and their accomplishments tonight. Our community is blessed to have an abundance of women leaders making a difference in our city, and choosing the honorees is no small task. Join me in thanking Deborah Gunner, Nan Griswold, and Naomi Jones for their service on the committee, as well as our honorary chair, Suzanne Baker, and Chair Emeritus, Mrs. Burke, for their trusted guidance and support. We also could not do this without an amazing support staff from the city that truly serve as the backbone and the foundation to what we do. So I also want to publicly recognize Carolyn Smith, Corrine Smith, and Sue Spainhour for the hours that you spend on this work. Before we get started recognizing all the honorees, I just want to remind our honorees some of our housekeeping rules. I'm going to read a couple sentences about you as I'm reading the sentences. Come up to my right, and then we're going to have lots of photo ops during the right after you get your award and then the very end. So don't rush out of here and try to get to the TV husbands, boyfriends to try to get to the NCAA tournament. We're going to take some pictures first, and then you guys can go on your way. So we'll go ahead and get started. So Pam Anglin is our first honoree. Pam is currently the Vice President of Marketing for Goodwill Enterprises of Northwest North Carolina. While at Habitat for Humanity, this proud mom also chaired the 2018 North Carolina Philanthropy Conference that brought in more than 475 fundraising professionals to our city for the conference. And we're thankful for all those room nights, too, that helped, that helped our community. So congratulations, Pam.
Good evening. Well, the most nerve-wracking thing about going first is that the good thing is you don't have to follow a really, really great speaker. So thank you all for this honor. I have to say that it really was a shock to be nominated, and I have to thank the lady who nominated me because she's been someone that I've looked up to for many, many years, and she actually hired me, Sylvia Oberly, and so thankful for her recognizing me. We are mountain girls. She grew up in the mountains of Tennessee. I grew up in the mountains of North Carolina, and we're far from the tobacco farms we grew up on. But I assured my family that I didn't get too high on my raising because I can still smell tobacco in Winston-Salem. So thank you for all of you all who made Winston-Salem a wonderful place to live and raise my children, because it really has been the village that's wrapped the arms around me. And I think all the women in my life that have been professional role models, personal role models, to wrap a net, weave a net around me when I needed support, and to sing and celebrate with me when I accomplished anything. I have to give honor and praise and thank my godmother, Cynthia Stevenson, from coming up from Salisbury to be with me today. I really am thankful to be here, and congratulations to the other ladies. I'm really honored to be a part of your class of 2018-19.
Dorothy Bonner has dedicated her life to making our community better and helping our children flourish. She is a leadership award recipient and president of Neighbors for Better Neighborhoods when she isn't chasing her children and grandchildren around, right, Dorothy? It's the most important job you have. Congratulations, Dorothy, on your honor.
Greetings, everyone. This is a day that the Lord has made. And without him, everything that I do would not be possible. First of all, I would like to give honor to 3 people. Number 1, Dr. Burke, who has motivated me, uplifted me, and supported me for all these 40 years. Number 2, Paula McCoy. Will you please stand? Paula has been more than an advisor to me. She has been more than a friend. She's been more like a younger sister to me. Anytime I run in a rut and don't know what to do, which way to go, I get on the phone, and I call her. I say, I need your advice. I say, I'm ready to quit. She say, Dorothy, did God tell you to quit? I say, no. She said, well, you don't need my advice. She said, God has already given it to you. Number 3, my beautiful butterfly, who is my daughter. Scheherazade, will you please stand? Scheherazade has been a great support in her mother's life. Even when she was a little girl, she understood what I was doing. And she said, Mom, keep on doing what you're doing. And God bless my mother, who is no longer with us. 2 days before she passed, she talked to me on a one-on-one. And she said, she always called me Blue Dot. She said, Blue Dot? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, when it's my time to go, I want you to keep on keeping on. Keep on doing what God has blessed you to do. And she said, do it while you can. Use what you got while you got it. And last but not least, and then I'm going to get out y'all way, my magnificent cousin, Pamela. Pam, would you please stand, please? In our family, we have many members that has gifts, talents, and skills. And most of the members do not mind sharing. Pamela has been sharing her gifts and talents and skills for years. And she is also a minister. And sometime in the middle of the night when I need prayer or need for her to pray with me, I call her. No matter how late it is, she's always there. And we pray together, and we end the call, and I rest in peace. And I would like to thank all of you all the city officials, everyone, the guests, your children, your grandchildren, your mothers and your fathers. Because if it wasn't for you all, people like me couldn't do what I do. Because you can't get out there and use your gift, talents, and skills if you don't have nobody to use it with. And that's why I'm so glad that I moved to Granville Plaza. I just been there 2 years. I'd have retired before I got there. Once again, Paula told me, said, you got to come out of retirement. So I did. And the last part of last year, God has blessed me to set up 13 programs for the seniors that live at Granville Plaza Apartments. One more thing, I got to thank somebody else who's not here, which is HUD. HUD has been great in providing us with our needs. We just recently got some new trees planted by the request of the residents of dogwood trees and Japanese fern. And also something else getting ready to happen that never happened at Granville Apartments in history. HUD is also getting ready to provide us with on-site grill and picnic tables. So when the 4th of July comes, we'll be ready to celebrate. Thank you all for your time.
Who else is going to join me at Miss Bonner's house on 4th of July? Like, that sounds like a good time. I think we should all go. Awards are almost second nature to Michelle Butt by reading her bio on in your thing, our third honoree, as I'm pretty sure that she's won almost every one of them in her very storied media career. But more importantly than her accomplished career, she has always found time to make a difference in serving her community on numerous nonprofit boards and is also a dedicated wife and mother. Congratulations, Michelle, for all that you do.
I want to say thank you so much to the city, the committee, hey, that rhymes, as well as everyone in the room who had a hand in tonight, especially my friend Nan Griswold. When I found out that I had been nominated for this award, I looked at the committee list and I saw Nan's name and I'm like, that's her. But I appreciate it because Nan has allowed me to be in the company of clearly some very formidable women. I've spent a lot of my professional career doing what I've always told my husband was my Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs routine. It was me and a bunch of guys in a room making decisions. No offense to the guys in this room, but it's really nice to be in a room with a lot more women than guys for a change. But there are a couple of guys that deserve thanks, especially my husband and my son Jackson and my daughter Peyton, who's not with me, because what they believe and what we all share as a family is the idea that service to others is the most important thing that we can do with our time and talents. That we were put here not for ourselves, but something more important and bigger. And when you figure that out, the world suddenly becomes a lot more important place, and your role in it becomes a lot more clearly defined. So to all the women defining their futures and their roles in this city and the growth of this city, thank you, and continue to, as Ms. Bonner says, keep on keeping on.
While we may no longer see Nicole Duker on WXII, she is now helping others see the amazing difference that Industries for the Blind makes in our blind and visually impaired citizens, as well as our city. Her passion is strengthening community and changing lives, not to mention making her family proud as she gets ready to expect a new addition. So congratulations, Nicole.
I'm in that phase of did she eat too much pizza or is she pregnant, and they're afraid to ask. So yes, we are expecting in September. So we've got baby number 2. Thank you. So the last year has been amazing and crazy and wonderful all together. A year ago, actually in April, I was working for WXII as a news anchor there, and it was amazing going from the #1 news station, which, by the way, has a newsroom ran by a woman and a show run by the woman. So women run the show literally at WXII, which could be why we're #1. But going from the #1 station to the largest employer of people who are blind or visually impaired in the country was a big transition. IFB Solutions is the name. You all know them as Industries for the Blind. The mission's incredible, and to be a part of that, to run PR and social media and find those amazing stories is kind of what I did anyway in TV news. So to do that for this mission is amazing. So I'm really proud of that transition, and proud that I work for an organization at Channel 12 that supported it. So it was wonderful. And I don't think you can do a career transition like that without the support of your family. So my husband's here tonight. Josh, thank you for supporting that, because we went from waking up at 2 a.m. to going to bed at 2 a.m. to now a 9 to 5. Woo! So it's been a great, a great transition. And I know I've shot a lot of stories with the women in this room. Some of them, many stories, served on boards with some of them, worked for one of them. So it's wonderful to be in the company of such amazing women. So thank you. Appreciate it.
Our next honoree is Susan FRYE. And Susan is not only our three-time Clerk of Superior Court and statewide leader, but more importantly, she is dedicated to ending food insecurities in our community, so children ages 0 to 4 can no longer spend their weekends hungry. She is a dedicated mother and grandmother, and we wish her nothing but the best in her retirement as she leaves public service, but not the community, on May 31st. Congratulations, Susan.
I want to thank you for this award. As some have already stated, I was totally shocked last year when I was called and was explained that I'd been nominated. I am leaving as clerk of court, but I'm not leaving the community, and I want to thank each one of you for allowing me to be your clerk of court here in Forsyth County. It's an honor to serve you. It's been an honor to be here tonight, and I want to thank you for allowing my grandchildren to be here and to see what strong women in the community are all about. I have 2 daughters. I have a daughter and a son, and I have grandchildren. The little blonde is my campaign manager, so if anyone needs a campaign manager, she's open. But thank you all. And it's just an amazing community to live in, and I'm so proud of it. And as she stated, I'm with the HOPE program, which Councilmember Dee Dee Adams has helped us to work on food insecurities in parts of Winston-Salem where it's needed. So thank you, Councilmember Adams, and thank you all.
LaShonda Milner Murphy is not only a professional image and style expert, she is an author, an entrepreneur, and an award winner, but she is also a mentor to other women to set them on their path to success. LaShonda is also a proud mother and daughter, and we congratulate her on this honor.
Good evening. To Mayor Pro Temp Virginia Burke, thank you. Okay. Mama Burke, thank you. To the committee, thank you. To the city of Winston-Salem, thank you. To my awesome mother and father, would you please stay in my mama's video on me? Thank you. I can't imagine getting the support that I've always have been given from day one from my parents, so I am truly thankful for that. I am just super, uber honored and surprised to receive this recognition. I will remain dedicated to my city, continue to impact other women. That is my personal mission. And I thank the city for helping me break through my barriers. Thank you, the city of Winston-Salem, for helping me to break through the barriers and to create barriers that will continue to be of growth to my personal and professional development. So thank you again. Congratulations to all of these super amazing women that I am on the platform with this evening. Thank you and much success.
When Nadia Quander isn't leading arts organizations to triple-digit growth, she is spending her time impacting our daily lives and community with her involvement in 5 other nonprofit boards and organizations. If you don't find her there, check to see if she is working her day job at North Carolina School of the Arts or her other job as CEO of the Quander household. You make me tired, girl. Congratulations, Nadia.
Thank you very, very much. I'm very honored to receive this award this evening. I was floored that I didn't even know it existed. So I really am very thankful to Vivian Burke. She's been a wonderful support to me. And to be honest, I came here from Pittsburgh. I went to School of the Arts, but I ended up coming back here. This guy convinced me to marry him and brought me back here. And I've been just completely, all the women in this community have always embraced me, lifted me up, lent their authority to me. First at the Delta Fine Arts Center, where I was privileged to steward that organization under an all-female board. And that elevated me to other opportunities. And as I look back and think about my time in Winston-Salem, it was always other women kind of encouraging me, supporting me, lifting me up, and giving me a platform. And so I'm very thankful for that. And finally, I just want to tell everyone how grateful I am that my daughters are here with me today to witness this moment of me and all of these other incredible women being celebrated. It's very special and quite moving. It made me a little bit emotional. So thank you again. And congratulations to everyone.
RASHEEDA SHANKLE not only finds time to excel in not one, but 2 positions that impact and better Winston-Salem, but she is very passionate about breaking the poverty cycle for single families. This award-winning mom is a role model to everyone she comes in contact with, and we are glad she calls Winston-Salem home. Congratulations, RASHEEDA.
Good evening, everybody. How are you guys doing? So I didn't prepare a speech, but I just want to let you guys know that I'm very honored to be here. Thank you to the City of Winston-Salem, Mayor Pro Tem Burke, everyone at the Shankle Table 11. Oh, they're right here. My family, Carol Davis, as well. I just want to say thank you guys so much. And it's just an honor to be here and be a part of. It's just an honor to be here. So thank you, and you guys have a great evening.
While her name is actually Mamie Sutphin, others would say that she really is Connector Sutphin. She connects others to their passions that ultimately make Winston-Salem a better place to live, work, and play. Her grace and genuine caring is evident in all that she does professionally in Forsyth and Surrey County, but also personally as the mom of 2 young boys. Congratulations, Mamie.
It is an honor to be here tonight. First of all, I want to thank my support team who is here, my family, my parents, and my husband and my sons, and also my boss. I'm very thankful for my employer, Reynolds American, for the opportunity that I have to be out and about and serve our community. I love Winston-Salem, and I've had the opportunity to work with so many people in this room, so many women whom I consider role models. and whom it's an honor tonight to be a part of this, to be inducted with the current recipients, and to join a list of so many distinguished women. Thank you all so very much.
Winston-Salem is so very proud to have CATRINA Thompson as our top law enforcement officer. Her influence is not only felt in our community, but also in our region, our state, and in our nation. She is a role model both professionally and personally to everyone that she comes in contact with. She is a community leader, a public servant, a wife, and a mother. Thank you so much, CATRINA.
Good evening. It is my absolute honor to be able to stand here this evening. I am extremely grateful to the committee, to the city, but especially to Mayor Pro Tem Burke. For 25 years, I've had the opportunity to serve this community as a public servant in the name of the Winston-Salem Police Department. And for 25 years, I have been able to watch Mayor Pro Tem Burke model the way for women leaders. It is people like Mayor Pro Tem Burke and so many others, our alpha female, Councilmember Dee Dee Adams, and people like her who aren't afraid to step out, who enjoy the whole idea of breaking the glass ceiling and then looking for the roof to break as well. It is my honor, thank you. It is my honor to stand here before you as the dream, the realization of my mother and grandmother's dreams. Thank you all.
And last but certainly not least, our final honoree is Gloria Wisenhunt. For almost 30 years, Gloria has dutifully and faithfully served our community in various capacities as an elected official, a nonprofit board member, and so much more that she couldn't fit on the bio that's in front of you. In 2018, she was named the state's Outstanding County Commissioner by the North Carolina Association of County Commissioners. She continues to make Winston-Salem and Forsyth County proud, as well as her family. Congratulations, Gloria, for all your years of service.
Thank you all so much. First of all, I want to say to you all, I have not had one of these since I was in high school going to the prom, and it's brought back lots of nice memories, so thank you. But thank you to the city of Winston-Salem and to the committee, but most of all to Dr. Burke, because I think this was her idea, and I'm grateful. Thank you so much. It's been an honor for me to serve Forsyth County. I've never thought of it as being able not to do it because I was a woman. I've always thought I can do it because I am a woman. And, you know, as a county commissioner, so oftentimes most of the commissioners are male. But let me tell you, they really need some female input. And I don't hesitate to put that input in either. But it's a real honor for me to be here tonight, and thank you all so much. There's so many opportunities in this position. Lately I had an opportunity to start a program called Stepping Up. And right now we're dealing with our women inmates and trying to get them on a different path. And so I'm so proud to do that. And thank you all for being here tonight and giving me this honor.
Join me in one final round of applause for all of our women leaders, as well as our future women leaders for tonight. And as we know, it takes a village. And as a woman, we always have to, we are supporting one another, but we also have to have support to lift us up. And so I'm sure all of the honorees in this room would like to give a round of applause to all of our support that has been in this room with us here tonight. So thank all of you. Now I'll turn it over to Ms. Burke if you'd like to make some closing comments.
We're going to be brief. I believe we failed to recognize our former chair, Dana. Did I say Dana Suds this year? stand up, Dana, so I can see you. Some years ago, Dana started a business downtown, and she wrote a nice business proposal, and her business has just grown. And this is what we're about, women getting involved. Come up a minute, Suzanne. Every now and then we have lunch together, and when we met some years ago, we developed a friendship. And it's good for children and young folks to understand people who are different can come together to be one, to understand. I said to Miss Bessie a few minutes ago when she was talking about an experience that she had had and it touched her. Miss Bessie stands so they know who I'm talking about. Yes. And I told her when we talk with each other, when we share with each other, we help other people to understand how we can work together and make a city or a place a beautiful place. So this is my friend, and
this is my friend.
yes, we just want you to know. Thank you. To all of you who've gathered here on this evening, it is indeed a pleasure. And the comments that you have made, we're listening to them. And to the committee, again, we couldn't be here without you. They've taken a new committee, and they worked hard to make it a sound, good committee. And so we encourage participation. One person that Ms. Martin also works with the group. Ms. Martin, stand. She's the city manager's administrator. And the rest of us have been introduced, and it's just so wonderful as I look around. And I do hope, as Ms. Kwanda said, with her children here, that the children will see what we're doing, and they will grow for all of us to work together. It's been indeed a pleasure. And Madam Chair, Acting Chair, and Honorary Chair, don't forget your responsibility 2 more years. It is indeed. And one thing I'm going to share about Suzanne, she has a very interesting project, the Bethlehem Center. And she has decided to develop that Bethlehem Center to be one of the strongest schools because she felt her little boy, grandboy, received such a good experience that she wanted other children who are less fortunate to have that kind of experience also. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen and children, it's been a fulfilling day, Carrie. And it's been wonderful. And again, we thank you so very much as we come and go in this wonderful city of ours. God bless all of you. Is that all? You got something to say?
Have a safe drive home. God bless you on your trip, and we need all the recipients back up here so we can take some more pictures.